Good afternoon, sir. It's great to have you here in Poland. And I wanted to ask, as the first question, what is your purpose of arrival? You are meant to meet with the club owners and presidents and have a presentation. Can you elaborate on this presentation?
Yes, we are here to explain the new format of the club competitions, which will start in just a few months now. We've done a big trip around Europe to meet the clubs, and today we're very happy to be here in Poland to meet the Polish clubs. The changes are landmark changes. It changes completely what our fans, our clubs, everybody knows about this group phase, which was in small groups, and now it's one big league where all the clubs play against the others, although they have only 8 opponents drawn, all in one ranking, and then the ranking will decide who progresses to the knockout phase and which round of the knockout phase. So it's nothing difficult to understand, but there are a lot of details, of course, also in the regulations, in the access that need to be properly explained, and that's why we're here.
Are you meeting also with the clubs that are not qualified for the competition, or only with the 4?
We want to explain the format to all the clubs, obviously not just to those qualified for the competition, also because those who are not qualified today may be qualified tomorrow. So it's very important that everybody has the same understanding and that everybody is up to the same level of information. So we've been cooperating with the Polish League. They have been extending the invitation to the clubs, so the invitation is for all the clubs.
And regarding the change, is it also in the qualification format, or here nothing changes? And
no, the qualifications will be pretty much the same. So we'll have the same rounds in summer, in July and August, and then those clubs which qualify for the league phase of Champions League, Europa League, and Conference League, they will find a new format.
And you will also, of course, be the master of the ceremony of the draw. And are you going to be more excited, a bit more stressed before that draw?
But it will be a different draw because the change of format actually affects also change of the draw. The draw is always a moment where you feel the tension. You have to be a bit nervous to make sure that everything goes right. Obviously, it will be. We're preparing. Everything will be ready, and yes. If you want to answer your question, yes, I will be nervous before the draw, yes.
You have goosebumps before every draw, right?
Well, yes, you have to feel that it's a very important moment for the fans, for the clubs. Everybody is waiting to know who they will play against, and now that we have a completely new format, they will not learn which is the group of their team. They will know which 8 opponents they will face in Champions League, Europa League, and which 6 opponents they will face in the Conference League.
And of course, they will face more teams, so there will be more matches in the whole format, over 70 games more. How do you cope as UEFA with that? Because some coaches and players say that they are playing too many matches, but at the same time, some of the teams are going to other continents to play friendlies just after the end of the season. So it's a bit mixed feelings, right?
Yes, of course, and there's been a very long period of study, discussions, consultations. Obviously, we do everything in consultations. We work hand in hand with the clubs. So we listen to what the clubs say, and at the same time, we listen at what the other stakeholders say. And you may remember that the first approval that this format had in 2021, it was approved for 10 matches in the league phase. Then following further consultations, listening to the voices of important stakeholders like the fans and the coaches and players, etc., it was agreed with the clubs that the right and balanced format would be with 8 matches.
Because it also changes the competitiveness. There will be more bigger games, but also the competitiveness is...
Yeah, we expect this competition to be very, very unpredictable and competitive. because there are several objectives. You can be among the top 8, you can be among the following 16. It changes depending on where you are ranked. It changes a lot. So all our simulations tell us that the objective of having less matches without sporting stakes, which unfortunately exist in today's format, towards the end of the group phase, this objective will be improved. The achievement of the objective will be improved in the new format, as all the matches can influence all the others. So you don't necessarily have to influence only one match in your group. You can influence the outcome for all the other clubs in the competition.
And the financial aspect, does it change in the qualifications and later in the league phase? Do the teams from 1 to 8 earn the same, or every team?
Well, you know, we have a distribution system which is based on 3 pillars. One pillar is equal shares for all. The second pillar is performances. So all the performances are rewarded. So the results in the league phase, the ranking in the league phase, and then the progress to the different phases of the knockout. And then we have another pillar which rewards the coefficient of the clubs and the contribution of the country to the general pool. However, what we've done in our discussions with the stakeholders is to significantly increase the equal shares, so the shares that are distributed to all the clubs, and the performance shares. Also, a big boost has been given to solidarity, and solidarity is distributed to clubs which are not participating at all. So in this cycle, we're distributing 170 million per season to these clubs. In the next cycle will be more than 300 million. So this is very important because we need to keep an eye on the overall health and balance of the system.
I would like to ask you about your, as UEFA, cooperation with Polish Football Association, because we will held third and fourth finals in this year and the next year, one in Warsaw, the Super Cup, and Conference League final in Wrocław next year. How happy are you with the cooperation with Poland?
We work very well with the Polish FA. We have an excellent cooperation, which, as you said, is proven by the fact that also so many events are coming to Poland. Poland is a big football country. You have great stadiums. Your people are eager. The fans like to come to these events, to these matches. The Euro 2012 in Poland was a great success. So we like it, and with the Polish FA we work very well. So now we are looking forward to the Super Cup in Warsaw, but preparing already the Conference League final in Wrocław next year.
And about the fans, because you as UEFA had some issues with them, are you also meeting with the club presidents to talk about that, or it's not an issue?
Listen, we all know that football is a great sport, and we want to keep football as clean as possible from any form of violence, discrimination, etc. We know that there is always work to be done. This is something that, and we are all responsible for it. I mean, the football organizations, the associations, the leagues, the clubs, the fans themselves. We have a big responsibility to deliver a clean game, a game where people can just enjoy, where people can really satisfy their passion. And we need to fight with zero tolerance against all things that happen which may go against the fulfillment of these objectives.
And the Super Cup, because I'm curious whether you have thought about creating a mini tournament with 3 finalists, with 3 winners of the Champions League winner, the Europa League winner, and Conference League winner. They play against in a semi-final, Europa and Conference League finalists, winners, and then meet with the winner of the Champions League. Have you thought about something like that?
Listen, we are always looking at everything, at all the options that exist. Of course, that it is a possibility, but for the time being, as you've seen, we are not changing anything. We made all the changes which were in the pipeline have been decided. In future, obviously, I don't know, but for the time being, the Super Cup remains a single match played between the winner of the Champions League and the winner of the Europa League.
And are you happy with the current qualification format to Euros with the Nations League and the playoffs?
Yes, we are. After this Euro, we will start. You know that we have announced already last year some changes to the Nations League and to the Euro. So we are doing everything to make sure that the potential of the national team's game is exploited, and we are enhancing the Nations League with some more knockout matches, playoffs, and the quarterfinals for the best teams of the League A. At the same time, we will start the qualifications. The qualifications will be held in groups of 4 and 5, no more of 5 and 6. And in March, basically, when we play the playoffs of Nations League, we'll start already the qualifiers of the World Cup to 26.
And this World Cup will be bigger because there will be 48 teams. But I don't think such a big tournament in Europe is possible, right?
We are not planning to have more than 24 in the Euro. The World Cup will be played with 48. There will be more teams qualifying from Europe, so 16 will be the European participants. But our plan is to keep the Euro as it is.
Okay. And last thing, I wanted to ask about your personal ambitions, goals, maybe dreams, because you've worked in Uefa for 20 years, and you said that you are always thrilled with the draw ceremony. But do you have any dreams for the future, personal or as an organization?
Well, you know, working for European football is a big privilege. Something which is, in my opinion, incomparable to anything else. We have the best competitions in the world. We have the best clubs, the best players, the best of football in the world. So it's hard for me to dream of something better and something bigger. I've been dealing with for a long time with these competitions, and thanks to the strength of European football, thanks to the passion of the football fans, thanks to the great infrastructure that we have something which really triggers you every time when you are attending a final of the clubs, or when you are attending a Euro. You really understand what it is about, and just enough to look at what's around at the stadium, but also beyond the stadium, the numbers of viewers that you have, and it's really great. I mean, we need to make sure that football continues to thrive and to progress according to its strength and the passion of the fans.